Welcome to in this course Introduction to Maya Fluid. In this course I will make thick cloud, so thick smoke we can say. So I will show you. This is my reference. I'm gonna explain you about this, like dense smoke, this kinds of spherical shape, like this one here, and it's pretty dense and aggressive. Okay, so I'm happy to share to create this kinds of effect. Okay, okay, just go inside in this Maya. Okay, so first of all, for doing these effects I'm create a plane. I'm using, I think it's a better. Channel box. Okay, now so I'm using subdivision width and height maybe 50. Okay, other maybe I think 20 is enough. Okay, and now just select object, and I don't want to this kinds of value on here on scaling XYZ axis, and I don't want input nodes, okay, on this object. So first of all, go to edit and delete by type history clear, and go to modify and freeze transformation. Okay, now just select object and apply new material. Right now I'm gonna use Lambert. Name it texture map. Okay, so inside color information I'm using ramp value. Why? I will show you. So using ramp value, press 6 to view texture. Okay, so guys, this is black and white color. Simply it means that white color means this is your fluid opacity map, and black color means no emission. Okay, so I'm gonna use maybe here, and again use black color. Okay, yes, it's pretty good. So just a little bit change U position. Okay, maybe I'm gonna use diagonal and just unchange, just close it a little bit. Okay, and just increase noise. I think 40 is enough. Yeah, okay, and frequency, yeah, this is enough. And increase the mode noise, maybe 0 1. Let me just say 0 10. Yes, it's okay. And how's about if I use radial, circular, circular, okay, just increase it. Just increase more noise and just increase noise frequency. I think it's good right now. Okay, and it's fine. So now just rename it ground, ground plane. Okay, okay guys, right now I'm creating 3D container. So go to FX, and inside FX we have fluid. I just first of all create 3D container. So click here inside container setting. First of all go to edit and reset settings. So with this I don't want emitter right now. Okay, and apply and close. So now we have 3D container. Press yes. Okay, let me just adjust I can say scale with this my object. So inside fluid we have fluid shape node is here. So go to top. Okay, base resolution means the overall quality of fluid. So let me just explain in detailing. So if I hide, so now with this default value the base resolution is 10, means the voxel we can say resolution. If I increase base resolution 55, it's increased. Okay, so means the overall quality of fluid is totally depend upon the base resolution. Okay, so in testing purpose I can say for starting purpose I'm using base resolution maybe 55 to 65. Okay, and just let me just bring back this object opacity and go to top view. Okay, just select 3D container and adjust X, Y and Z axis and maybe 15 to 25, I think 27. Sorry about this extra kinds of noise. And Z axis 27. Yes, it's good right now. Photo front view and that's right now. Okay, so guys, next one is boundary X, Y and Z. So in this condition I don't want that fluid will expand on negative sides. Okay, so simply I'm using Y negative here. This is my negative space and I want it expand on X axis and Z axis. Okay, so for now I'm using non-value boundary Z non-value and go to auto resize. Just switch on auto resize and just switch off resize close boundary and resize emitter. Okay, resize close boundary and resize emitter. Okay, now if I scroll down we have next option is dynamic simulation. Okay, so inside we have gravity, viscosity, friction and damp. So guys, I can say you know what is gravity. Simply we can say it's a gravitational force. And viscosity simply means, I can say, if my value is 0, okay, then fluid will react like a liquid. If my value is 1, fluid will react like a tar, like honey, like kinds of thickness, okay. So I don't want to use high value because for smoke purpose. Friction means smoothness simply, and damp means it will improve your I can say the motion and instabilities of velocity, okay. Simply means it will improve overall motions. So I'm using damp value 0.030, okay, and I will use this setting: high detail solver, substep, solver quality, and also simulation rate curve, but later on, okay. So if I scroll down, go to auto resize, okay. So I already talked about auto resize, it will expand on automatically, okay. So right now we have max resolution, simply means that fluid will reach value with this unit, okay. So I'm using max resolution maybe 2K right now, because it will expand, okay, on positive directions. So I don't want to use auto resize threshold, so just 0, and auto resize margin is about 5. It will create space between fluid and 3D container. If I scroll down, so we have content detail. Inside content detail we have density. So density means like fluid visibility, smoke visibility. So simply means visibility, otherwise we can say like dense part of fluid. So if I right now I'm using density scale 0.065, and buoyancy, it simply means like weight of fluid, okay. So it will expand to fluid in negative and positive side. Positive value will helps to expand in positive side, and negative value will expand to fluid in negative sides. So I'm using positive, so that's why I increase buoyancy, not a 2, but just crank it out for 10 units. Dissipation means disappear of fluid, okay. So in this value, in this kinds of effect, 0.01 is good. Diffusion, it's create a blurriness effect, okay. It will merge fluid and creating like blurriness and thickness, we can say blurriness inside container. So density pressure, this is the most important, guys. Density pressure means outward force. It will help to expand container, okay, with more efficiently. And I'm gonna use density pressure 0.1 is enough, or maybe 0.130, not a problem. Density pressure threshold means if it is value reach 1.0, then it will cut this value with 130. If it is reach value 1.0, then if it is cut with 1.3, units. Okay, so noise I'm gonna use maybe 0.40 is enough, and maybe 20, not a problem. Density tension. Density tension will helps to create a spherical and rounded shape inside 3D container. Okay, like I'm talking about this kinds of shape, like this spherical shape, this one, and this one. Okay, this one is big. Okay, so I'm gonna use 0.150 density tension. Okay, and tension force I'm gonna use pretty less value because it will smooth this spherical and rounded shape. Gradient force is important. Gradient force means we can say air resistance inside container. So I'm gonna use gradient force for this kinds of effect. Just 35 in starting position. I'm gonna use 35 to maybe 55 and 65 to 75, not a problem. And next one is velocity and swirl. For swirl, it will create high detailings. Okay, I will show you, but let me gonna use it. And inside turbulence, maybe 4, not a problem. Okay, now I'm done with my container basic settings. So just select geo and shift select container, go to fluid and add and edit content and emit from object, because I want my fluid will emit on this object. Okay, so right now I'm going to use dense smoke, surface, and apply and close. Okay, so let me gonna see with this basic settings. Okay, so now it's apply on the overall ground plane, but I don't want, I want it apply on this kinds of texture map. Okay, so what I need to do, go to fluid and we have dense smoke emitter. Okay, inside inside fluid attribute we have density voxel seconds and density emission map. Okay, so I need to connect this map with this node value density emission map. Okay, so I'm gonna use window, rendering editor, and hypershade. Okay, so now inside texturing we have ramp texture, which I already created. So select and middle mouse drag and drop to density emission map. Okay, so now it's updated. So again press play. So now fluid will emit on with this kinds of density map and texture map. Okay, so guys, I noticed that my auto margin is, I think, bit high, so just reduce it. Go to fluid shape, node is here, and just reduces auto resize margin approximately 2 is enough. Okay, so let's see. Now see, it's little bit improved. Guys, one more thing is important, is that go to first frame, and if I increase x-axis maybe 30, not 25 is enough, not a problem. Okay, so I noticed it's pretty I can say loose kinds of effect. It's not a look like what I want. Okay, like this. So simply I just need to improve it. So firstly I focus on fluid emitter setting. Okay, just scroll up and first node is basic emitter attribute. Right now I'm gonna increase weight percent of fluid, maybe 450. Okay, just play it. Now it's better. Okay, let me use value 650. Okay, it's much better. And let me just increase density method. Density means fluid dense, how dense fluid are. Okay, so I'm gonna use instance of one value. How's about 5? I don't want right heat method, I don't want fuel fluid drop off 0, and let me just see with this basic value. Okay, it's bit better. Okay, so guys, with this setting let me just switch on self shadow. So inside fluid we have self shadow, notice here. Okay, now okay, first of all I wanna see it with this uh, play blast setting. So let me just set project first and house and save as ground thick smoke, ground thick smoke. Okay, okay, now see play blast it. I will back. Okay guys, welcome back in this course, and I'm ready to show you this kinds of play blast settings. Okay, so see, so I think it's good but not a perfect, because in the starting position you can notice these are like too thick cloud are there and I don't want it. Something, it's pretty handy to, we can say it's not a like realistic effect. Okay, and next thing is that, you know, it's if I notice here, so you can see there are little bit noises there, see. Okay, so I don't want it. Now okay, So first of all, just select container. Okay, and inside container setting, just reduce it noise, content detail and density, just need reduce it noise bit 0.05. I'm happy to use this value. And second option is gradient force. I'm gonna use gradient force maybe 75, not a problem. Velocity, let's use velocity 10 and noise 0.6. Okay, okay guys, so let me just use turbulence strength, I think 1.5. Okay, and speed is about 4 and frequency 0.6. Okay, now I'm taking again play blast, so go to perspective 1, display and boundary draw none. Let's just take it again play blast, so this time I'm using 1. And welcome back in this course, and now I just click play blast and I will show you how it's going on with the settings. So just play it. Okay, so it's good but not too aggressive. So okay, so for that just select fluid shape. Next option, I'm gonna use opacity graph, which help to increase more dense and thick cloud. So go to shading and here we have opacity graph. Okay, so this shape is responsible from top part of the fluid and this shape is responsible from the lower part of the fluid. Okay, I'm gonna use and increase it. Oops, yes, first of all guys, save it. Just increase as well. Guys, don't do increase this value a bit like this. Okay, it's totally create disturbance like this. Okay, don't do that. I'm happy to use this value. I think yes, it's much better. And last one is this. Okay, now I'm done with my this opacity graph. Just increase input BIOS maybe 2.5. It will expand more, but I think it's a bit high, so maybe 0.1. Okay, and how's about, okay, if this is good, don't. Okay guys, I'm taking again play blast with this setting. So welcome back in this video guys. So I will show you this play blast. Now it's I can say it's dense, aggressive and pretty thick. Okay, so next one is about rendering part. Okay, rendering and final touch. So I'm gonna change base resolution, I think 125. Oops, it's a bit high. 125 is enough. You can use base resolution at least 225 if your system is pretty high configuration. And inside dynamic simulation, I'm gonna use solver quality 200. I think 150 is good. Okay, so substep value 2 means it will calculate twice time, and high detail solver I'm using all grid. Simulation rate scale is okay, not a problem. Simulation rate scale means fluid emission speed, how fast and how slow. So when I click here, emit in substeps, which means this value are working. Okay, and let me see, auto resize is good, threshold, and everything is good. So let me just increase little bit gradient force, 75 to, let's use 100. Okay, and just increase frame, so 250. Okay, so first what we're gonna do, go to FX and just cache it. For cache I'm gonna use create a new cache and Maya fluids. So reset first and name it thick cloud, yeah, dense cloud, dense smoke. Okay, and I'm gonna use start to end frame. Start frame is first and end frame is 250. Now just create, and I will back when it's done.